Welcome back, viewers. It's a big welcome to Ballyspring, which is apparently an Irish map. I've had a little bit of a look at it, not much. It's very pokey around all the fences and corners and hedges and that, very small. When I say that it's a large map, it's just small areas to get around. Here we are at the farm. We'll have a look at the map here, and you'll see that, yeah, it's quite a lot of fields. Matter of fact, there's heaps, and we start off here. Wrong button. There's a tap there, we know that, we've figured that out. There we go, we own all that there. I think there's one harvestable field and the rest all grass. There's a bit of equipment, which is all pretty damaged. And you can see, look at that. It's in ill repair and got hardly any petrol in it. I think everything's more or less the same. Yeah, the harvest is dreadful. So one of the first things we're going to have to do is get a workshop somewhere. Got another tractor, a cow barn, trailer, seeder, just the usual shit, grass stuff. There's a silo around here. Couple of buildings and whatnot. There's a plough which we'll get rid of. I've never used one of those in my life. I don't think we'll use the cultivator. I've noticed a lot of people have started this map, but they've always started with more money and at a different farm. But I haven't seen a Let's Play yet which has actually started with what you get to start with. So there's a few things we can do. We can sell some of the junk around the place. Like for instance this harvester over here, this might be a good little spot to park our vehicles. Although there's a workshop there, by the look of it. I don't know if that works. But if we go to down the bottom here, this always takes a while. But if we press on that, we sell it as clutter. So that's gone. Got rid of that over there. I don't really see the point in this shed. Maybe we can sell it too. We can, and that looks like some more clutter by the look of it. You can take out fences. There's two ways to take out fences. You can use a chainsaw, or you can do this. We go down to here like this, just in normal mode. Go to here, hold in L1, and pull down on the D-pad, and there's a piece of fence missing so that you can access that field. Because it's quite pokey, I'll probably take out a couple of bits of fence and like to get into there. Yeah, this fencing up here, like, is that really necessary? As you can see, it's quite, that's a very tight turn there. We've got some wheat that's ready to harvest, so we'll get the harvester onto that. What we might do actually is, before we start off, I might buy a workshop and put it in here just to, I think it's in tools. There it is there. Spin it around. Might actually put it under the tree here. That way we can repair our stuff at the farm at least. Now to remove hedges, you need a chainsaw. As you can see, we've got the hedges up here. This is something I found we can do too. Get ourselves a chainsaw. Anyone will do. And if we turn it sideways, start waving it around here somewhere, you'll hit a trigger. And that's now made our silo drive through, because I had a bit of a go with a trailer in here and getting in and out, and that was, it's pretty pokey. You can't use real big stuff, even with just the normal size stuff they've got. Like down here, I couldn't get that to reverse back into there because there just wasn't the room to turn here to get it to go back. So, yeah, I did find out later you could open these gates and drive through there. Might have been easier, then I could have done it. But, yeah, so we've got some equipment. Got a lot of slurry. We've got 150,000 litres of slurry. Shame it's worth nothing. But, yeah, that's something to start with. We actually own that bit over that fence there too. I was thinking of utilising that somehow. Maybe get rid of a couple of trees. Another thing you'll notice, the traffic on here, you get front end loaders, trucks, tractors, like it's good. But what we might do is, let's get a tractor organised. This one actually doesn't, it's the only one that doesn't need repairing. So the map's mainly sort of grass orientated, or it seems to be. Yeah, there's a lot of grass fields and meadows and pastures, whatever you want to call them. What we're going to do here is, once again, get rid of that bit of fence. Get rid of that bit of fence. Get rid of the fence. We'll take out this bit here. This doesn't seem to want to work. There we go. It's left that corner post in. Oh, that's for the gate. Don't think we really need that gate now, but we'll get rid of that later. We don't want to get too hooked into it too hard. There's a bush here that's a pain in the backside as well. This one. So if we wave around here somewhere, it's telling me I'm not allowed to cut it. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure we own this bit. Oh, that's odd. Not to worry. So let's get this mower up here and start doing a bit of mowing. Not my favourite type of mower, this one. It's I like the ones on the front, but it'll do. Like I said, I'm going to at least start off with the stuff they give you. It's by no means bad stuff, it's just not the sort of stuff I usually use. So here we go. Now you don't get the opportunity to use workers very much here. You do, but you don't. You know, you got to do a couple of laps yourself. But there's not much in the centre for them to do. It doesn't take long. There's a lot of doing it yourself sort of stuff, which is good. So we could get rid of that hedge and open up that part in the side in there. But yeah, it's not one of them maps where you're going to put a worker on and, you know, get him to automatically harvest your $1 million crop. There's not going to be any $100,000, $200,000 crops on here. Not that I can see. The fields aren't big enough. We'll do a couple of laps here with this. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to make hay, and then we're going to see about buying some cows. This outside bit can be quite painful, but you know, what do? Just keep on working, brother. That's all you can do. Nice sort of dam and that down here. There's a collectible. Normally I don't worry about them, but it's not that easy to make money on this map. I don't think it's going to be anyway, so we might end up even taking the collectibles. They're only worth $1,000 each. It's not going to break the bank, you know. And as I've said a million times, if you're of the opinion that collecting collectibles and changing from modded tractors and taking out fences and all that, if you think that's the type of cheating, well, it isn't, because, you know, we're all entitled to play it however we like. That's why there's so many options. And the other thing is, cheating is where you whack in a couple of government subsidy signs and just let them run up $200 million. I don't really see the point in that, but some people like to do it just to experience the game faster, I think. Get bigger, better stuff quicker, but in my eyes it leaves you with nothing to do. Like, why would you grow crops and do all that? Wouldn't be to make money. I had a friend once that, actually I've still got a friend, but once he put a heap of those signs on his farm and forgot to turn them off and ended up with $438 million or something. And then he was growing olives and he said, oh, I'm making money off these olives. I said, you wouldn't know. You know, his 400 million probably didn't even tick over when he was harvesting it. So yeah, but hey, it's each to their own. I usually get in and change things around a bit and swap in and out a bit of equipment, but I thought, nah, they gave us this. I'll end up swapping things, don't get me wrong, but we'll at least, you know, try it all out first. And there's no room for the real big stuff. You wouldn't have a great big, you know, Colossus harvester or anything in here. I'm going to go around here about 3 times and then I'll probably start it going backwards and forwards. So I'm going to tell, as I said already, we've got a tedder and a windrower, so we're going to bale it into hay, put it straight in our cow barn, and then we'll buy a couple of cows. Now, as the title suggests, they've got the coolest baby animal system. I'm hoping with the next farming simulator, whether it be 24, 25, 30, whatever it is, I hope they include the baby animals in it. Same as like they've included the weather in this one, the seasons. So seasons, I don't know if you played 19, but seasons wasn't a thing. You had to, you could do it, but you had to download what they called a geo for specific areas, and that would make the weather for that similar to that sort of where the farm was, whether it was in Europe or America or Iceland or whatever, you know. So, but now they've brought a weather system in, and I'm hoping they include baby animals in the next one. because you'll see, we won't be able to see much in the first couple of episodes, but once we get going, there's ducklings and lambs and different types of cows. We've got some Herefords and all that, you know, yeah. Baby chicks for chickens and all sorts of stuff. I think the pigs might even start as piglets if you want to. And the prices vary. They actually breed too, so you can buy a ram and 2 ewes and you can end up with fresh, you know, new lambs, which then increases your flock, rather than the way it works at the moment. It's just a full-grown cow just seems to appear. You know, so yeah, it's a little bit more realistic than that, which is pretty cool. Got to muck that up a bit. So yeah, I might take this up, turn it around, see if I can get the guy to do a bit of work, and then I might jump over and start harvesting that wheat. There's a pet hate of mine. Trees in the middle of fields. Hey? Totally uncalled for. I'll try to line this up. That's not straight. That is. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that out of there on the back of the harvester. See what I mean? She's pretty pokey. Fair income, it's dead set painful sometimes. Oh, Jesus. How loud's this bloody thing? Repairs. I don't want to recustomise it. 8 grand. Jeez, that's a killer, isn't it? $8,000. Grab this head up. See? That's what I'm... She's pretty tight. Not used to using the smaller equipment in tight places like this. That's one reason why I picked the this map. Just find it a little bit more challenging. But there's no way we'd get this in that gate. Not on that angle. Okay. We're on the right side? I think we are. Alright, we're away. As you can see, the mower's going quite good on the field next door. If you wanted to, you could take out the trees and the hedge and open this up into one field further down the track a bit. Not going to worry about stuff like that in the first couple of episodes. I have to turn the engine noise down, I think, next time I'm in the settings. A lot of the times, if you get further back, you can't hear it as much, but the trees can block your vision. So we're dropping some straw, which is good. We'll need that for the cows as well. So what I mean about the trees? Alright. Okay, I'll keep going with this and I'll be back when we're doing something a little bit more exciting or different. So here we are, viewers. We've got the harvester going by itself and we've got the mower going. So we're going to get our tedder out. I don't know if it needs repairs, but I know the tractor does. So let's see what we can do here. Repair. Another 6,000. This is killing me. How much is this to repair? 500. Fair income. We're not going to end up with anything, but look at that. We're using all our money on repairs. I don't know if you've noticed that repaired stuff doesn't last as long as new stuff either. Now I think what we can do here is I think we can buy some fuel. We go to the right section. 2,000 litres. Well, it only holds 2,000. That's okay, we'll buy it. That way we can fuel up our tractor. You know I'm the world's worst driver for anyone who's watched before, so don't be surprised if I sort of get all this stuff caught up in everything, because I normally do. If you've seen my other... If you're a follower or a subscriber or something, you've seen it before. You'll know what I mean. So this got 480, I just noticed, it's got 487 work hours on it. No wonder she needed a bit of repairs. But we'll get it repaired up and be all good. So what we'll do is we'll drop this off the front. Yeah, I think it's a great map for just like little, not that powerful of tractors. Just them little tractors I think would go good on this map. Got a couple of ideas on ones we could use. Alright. It's not the world's biggest tedder, but hey, it's the one we got. I don't know if I said on the way past, but I'm thinking about not so much putting a gate in, but taking that fence out there as well. How's our mower going? I wonder if he's gone. That's something that's improved out of sight too on 22. The workers, they used to be dreadful. They went rogue on you all the time, once upon a time. No, he's done a really good job. So I'll jump out of there, into here. Yeah, it's a very, I don't know if Ireland looks like this. I've never been there, but it's a pretty nice map. Can't wait to see what it looks like when it snows. I love the snow. Coming from a hot place like Australia, yeah, I've seen snow about 3 times in my life. But yeah, snow always does it for me. Seems like we're chopping and changing a bit, but what we're going to do is we'll get this so we can maybe get it to do the centre bit by itself. Not sure if we own that bit over there. I suppose we can find out, can't we? No. Oh, Willie Slug. Huh. On you, Willie. So I'm hoping to get quite a bit of, we'll get enough hay to keep our cows going, but then I'm hoping to make some silage bales. So I think they sell at about 500 a tonne once we get to January, and they're about 3.5 tonne bales. So if we could, so 10 bales would be what, 25,000? So if we could bale up a bit of silage and sell it, that might well help, because until we can get our cows like humming along, we're not going to be able to make much in the way of money. So I think it's just told us that our harvest is full, which it is. Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, what a joke. What am I trying to do? No, no, no. I've got no idea what I'm doing, look at that. It's been a while. If you've been wondering what I've been doing, I haven't done any farming ones for a while, because I don't know, I was just finding it harder and harder, and the views weren't really there, and it seems like people like to watch them for the first couple of episodes and then drop off and that, but I thought, no, I'll get back into it. I'm more or less just playing it for myself, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and I'll get some people watching it. But I made a lot of Conan videos. When I say a lot, probably a 10, and they seem to go quite well. So if you're the type of person that plays Conan as well as this, which I'm sure some of you do, they might be worth checking out. And I don't know if you've been following the journey, but we're now up to 85 or 82 subscribers. I've started getting comments on my videos, which is, you know, made me really happy. I try to reply to every comment. Yeah, and just, you know, what you want to see in videos, what you want videos on, what sort of videos to make, all that sort of stuff I take on board. What's happened there? How has that got caught up on there? Wow, how am I going to get that off there? See, problems. Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will. Alright, so we know what we're doing. We're doing tedding over there, we're doing harvesting here, we're going to try to get that trailer off, and then we're going to mow a little bit over there. So in the meantime, I'll keep moving along, and I'll see you back shortly. So here we are, viewers. We've got the windrower out, which once again needs repairing. So we're going to repair it. We've finished our wheat. We got just over 12,000 tonne from that, or 12,000 litres, sorry. So that was pretty cool. So now it's just a matter of concentrating on our grass work. Probably won't plant anything there until next season. I can't really see the point in planting stuff now. So what we'll do is we'll probably go this way. We'll start up here in the corner. We'll get this happening. Oh, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Whoops. Whoopsie. There we go. Cool. Right, we're on our way now. So the idea here is we've got straw over there to bale. We've got grass here to bale, or hay. We've still got, there's a field over behind the farm, over on the right behind all the sheds. We've also got the one that we just sort of started on, over behind where the workshop is. And we've also got one across from the wheat field. So I've got three, well, more or less got 4 grass fields. So what I'll do here is I'll just keep working on this grass, and then I'll try to get those fields done. We'll do as much as we can today, and then tomorrow we'll, which turns out to be next month, but we all know how it works. We'll go down and we'll get a bale trailer, which is something that they don't give you. They give you the spikes, but I've never really used them. You do if you got 1 or 2, or you're just moving around in the yard. But if you're, if you're doing picking up 10 or 15 or something, you're better off using a trailer. I think I can get one for relatively cheap, 8.5 grand. And then I'm going to look for a bale wrapper, because we want to be working on doing some silage bales to sell at this stage. We can't afford to keep them. We do have a silage pit in the farm, so I don't know how I'd go on this, but I'm actually enjoying it, like getting out and doing a bit of the work and having to think more about it. And the fact it's a bit pokey, like I know I've taken out some fences and that, but no, it's pretty cool. It's a good looking map. I think it's going to be challenging. But at the moment we just need to keep plugging along, and yeah, plenty of grass work to be done. So I'm going to mow this, mow the one over there. I'm going to mow 3 fields. I'm not going to turn them all into hay. I'll see how much this fills up the hay. Then tomorrow we'll come back. I'll pick up the straw, and then we'll come back and we'll go down and get ourselves like I said, a bale trailer, a wrapper, and we might buy some cows. There's no point sort of getting all this food and not using it, so we'll start off with some cows. I don't know how we're going to go money wise. I think after we buy the, but I'm happy to make some silage bales, and I think in November we could get, I think I mentioned it before, we can get about, I don't know, 2,500 a bale. So if we can make a few bales, 10 or 20 bales would be nice. That'd be roughly 50,000, which will keep us going. Animal wise, we'll have to decide on how much they actually cost. I know the actual full grown cows are quite expensive, but it does give you the opportunity to breed your own. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But until then, I'll catch up with you in the morning, and hopefully I'll have all this grass work done. If not, we'll be doing a bit more grass in the morning. I'll see you then.